Hi everybody, Michael here. Hope you are all well. Well, I'm just about to quickly go and feed some of the animals. And I thought I could just make a quick video. There they are, there's Diego coming. They know exactly when this is happening. Enzo is also ready there. Over here. Oh, and this little one sneaked into the house. You can see him there. He always gets away with everything. His name is Sagis. And this one, Keniki, the one with the chin, with the little... In any case, this one is the vegetarian cat, and he does not eat meat at all. He will not touch it. So let me see. I've got some chicken here for them. I've got some beef over here. So I'm just going to put the chicken, mix the chicken and the beef. Why? Because I've got only one hand to carry it with. That's why. So Sophie thinks it's for him. Not for him at all. They all start coming out. I just fed them. This is the little pregnant cat. I think there's about at least 4 little kittens that's going to be born. That's the mother. That's a canvas, still haven't done anything to it. Diego, knowing exactly what is about to happen. I'm just going to use my one finger to open the door. Enzo over here. Yeah, let's start. They're just studying each other. Good luck. First I've got them on the chicken, and then a little piece of beef. Diego also a piece of beef over here. Now I've seen Enzo is eating faster than Diego, and I never thought that. Enzo had the temperament of eating that wasn't that bad, where Diego was really eating fast. But when I started feeding them together like this and I started noticing it, I saw that Enzo is the fastest eater. You can take that piece of meat, swallow it right down. So they're all sitting here watching it. I'm gonna give old Sagis a small piece. I just want to find a small piece. They're not actually supposed to get meat, but little piece won't be a problem. Little cat is always by me. Let me just try and tear off a piece with my one finger. It's a pity I don't have fingers on my fingers. That might have helped a lot. So there's one thing that I would like to start talking about. People have been asking me about this, and it's something that can put you in very bad light. About the donations. I've got one of those buttons on my YouTube channel. You can press it and you can donate. Well, anything, I suppose, whatever is a currency. But yeah, I've got this donation button on there. If you want to donate $1, I think the other one says cat food, dog food, and okay, it's not possible to send dog food over the internet. I hope it's not possible. Look at that, Enzo has just taken it from him. Now I want to give it to him. Oh, got him right at the back. So yes, I didn't get a lot of donations. People do think that if I ask for it, I might just get a hell of a lot of donations. And no, I didn't. I think I can count them on my one hand. And if I had to tell you how much it worked out to, it will not be what you expected it to be. So thanks for the $5 that the guy close to Minsk in Belarus. I can't remember the exact town now, and I wouldn't want to give it out. But thanks for the $5. That's great to receive it. The feeling you get when you receive a donation, I think it's more about that feeling that you get than the money itself. I don't really have it on there to get donations to feed the animals with, although I do feed them, so the money goes there in any ways. But if I give it or someone else gives it, I think it's more for yourself to know that you have fed them for the day instead of that I have paid for it. So yeah, the donations are not something that I rely on. I think if you do have a sanctuary and you rely on donations, it can go wrong very easily. I didn't do that. It took me 7 years to put that button on my channel, and the first donation I got was a guy from England, and he told me, you know what, I want to give you this donation, and I don't want you to buy cat food and tiger food and whatever with it. I want you to buy yourself breakfast. And I did, and I enjoyed it very much. Took the morning off, and I went out, me and my girlfriend, and we got a nice breakfast, and it was absolutely amazing because he created that moment. We actually took the morning off just because he gave me a donation, and it wasn't much, but it bought me a great afternoon, so I'll remember that forever. Yeah, so it's not always about the money. I think if you really do need the money to feed the animals, then you will have to just get donations. I hope I never need donations. I hope that I'm always able to feed these animals. Not only these ones over here. I want to go put this down. I've got more for them. Let me quickly walk over here. It's a little bit. People are already here to come and pick up their monkeys. So I'm just going to put this over here. All the dogs coming to drink it. They absolutely love it. Yeah, I have to feed all these dogs as well. There's a bit more of them over there. Old Whiskey clipped her toenails the other day and she feels like a new dog. No, you guys stay over there. So yes, it's not about getting money to feed the animals. It could help if I really don't have any, but I've been doing well for quite a few years. This little cat, I'm going to talk about it more. I just want to tell you about this one. Every time I find him, I have to pin him down and take ticks off from his face. I just took 10 ticks off from his face. He's full of bite marks. That is what happens if these cats live outside my walls. It's the wild out there. The wild is right outside that wall. And people don't always realize it. That little piece of grass that I put in there, that real grass. Let me show you. Over there. Now, when I put that in, I had so many problems with ticks on the tigers. You couldn't believe it. You'll see some of my older videos where I removed ticks from the tiger's neck and just pulling it off, and yeah, it was a hassle. Well, eventually we got it under control, but that is what the real grass does. Those insects and things are just living there and transferring to the tigers and the cats and the dogs. So I don't really have that problem here at my house because of the synthetic lawn, and I think that is why I will keep on using the synthetic lawn. I can always plant some grass right there against the walls, or course, it's not going to grow over here as well. Just feed him back. So yeah, another 2 bags of chicken. Let me just open this up. I don't bring a knife with, so I'm going to use my fingers. That is one thing about the wild. It is right outside our walls and you cannot negotiate with it. Okay, these bags are not easy to open. There, it's open. Up, nice jump from Enzo. Let's see if Diego can do that. I'm going to throw that to the front of him and see if he does not care where I throw it. I can throw it right on him and he won't even bother. Right, the donations. Yes. So, I missed that one. So yeah, it's not about me receiving it and I have to receive it. And I would hope I never need it. But I've had a few people who said they want to give me a donation. Not really for the animals. I've had others that said they want to, I have to buy some meat for the tigers, and I did. But yeah, I would rather you donate that money than to some real sanctuaries. I mean, I've got a sanctuary, but I don't have it on paper. So if you believe that it should be on paper, don't donate to me. Donate to those other ones that needs it. If you want to donate to me, you are welcome. You don't need to donate a lot. If you want to donate $1, I don't think I don't even know if it's possible to donate 1 cent, because then I will see it and I will know that you donated something to me. That'll be great. I would love it. So it's really not necessary to donate a lot of money. If you're going to donate me $1 million, believe me, I'm going to buy myself a nice car. And I'm not going to lie about that, because that is what I will do. And I do not lie. Can you believe it? I will not let anyone force me into telling a lie. I think I will lose a lot of my own self-respect if I had to start lying. So, do know that if you make a donation to me, the money can go for anything. The tigers will get their food. I just fixed up their pool. I just did a lot of stuff. I'm busy installing the synthetic lawn. I haven't started inside there yet because I do not know how Diego is going to react every day. He's going to tear it apart and we're going to have to do it again the next day. So we want to go in there, finish the job. When he walks in there, it must be done. So that's why I haven't done it yet. It's going to be a quick one that we're going to have to pull. So we are preparing for that day that we're going to do that. Yes, I think that takes care of it. There was a lady who told me the other day, you should just put the button on there. And she was very kind, and I loved her for saying that. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. Because I had a problem for asking for help for a long time. I would never ever ask anyone for help. And I did need help before. I needed help a lot of times in my life. And I didn't ask. And I had to sort it out myself. And it was difficult. I had to go through a lot to sort all of those things out. But it's sorted. I'm just going to put one for the cats. I did feed them inside already, but I think they just like it. That one will also like one. So yeah, if you are planning on getting big cats, please do not do it if you are going to have to rely on donations. Those donations are not as much as people think it is. Some people are very kind and they want to help, and they do. That is just for that one time. It is a constant thing. These animals, you cannot go and explain to them, listen, there was no donations, so you are not getting fed. It does not work that way. They eat and they eat and they eat. And not only food, But electricity and water, the water in our area is a problem. I would love to just fill their pool up all the way, but I can feed them for 2 weeks with that money rather. So I do fill it up, but then also we've got the problem of the water that is a bit scarce here in South Africa at the moment. They've got a water shortage, not really in our area, more to the Cape Town area. So people get upset if you just fill up the pool with water, with sparkling clean water. And our water is good quality. So I do not want to step on anyone's toes. Like I said before, the tigers will just have to take a little bit less water, but I can replace it once every 2 weeks. And that way everybody gets something, everybody can be happy. So, yep, I think that just about cuts it. They've just had their dinner. There was another guy I can think of now in Germany, gave me a donation. I think I don't want to start mentioning how much it is really. I don't think there should be a standard set to how much do you donate, but I want to say that the guy that donated $2 or $3 or $4, it's the same to me as the guy who donated 50, and I was very happy to find it, and he did go to the animals, and not only my animals, I've got quite a few. Down the road we are looking after about 8 to 10 monkeys that we also feed every day. And I've got animals in the streets that I go and take food to. I don't do it constantly because I don't want them to get used to it or get a pack of dogs in the streets. But if I do see one, I don't like driving anymore, because when I drive I find animals and then I have to go back all the way to take them food, and then I have to monitor them until I know that they are gone. So, or taken up by someone, because I don't want people to see me feed them, because then they rely that I am going to be feeding them every day, and I am not able to. I am one person. I have to take care of my animals. If it's possible for me to bring one in, I do that. But the problem is, after a while, I've got so many and I can't cope. And the other thing I have to always keep in mind, the dogs can fight. I just had a fight with the dogs the other night. That was about 2 days ago. I actually want to show you some marks. My finger that was completely healed got bitten again. Not that bad, but there's a little bit of blood under the... Let me just try and focus on it. I got bitten right there again, so... Can you believe it? My hands are full of chicken at the moment, so... Yeah. And then on my other arm, I did get a bite, but I've got a long sleeve on now, and I'm going to try and unbutton it, but it's not serious. But I had to pull those animals apart, and I did. But they do sometimes get a bite in, but just look at that. But it's perfectly fine. That one didn't even go in. That one went in, but that's okay. I've done before. I will actually get a light, one of these purple lights, and I want to put it on my skin, and I want to show people how many times I've been bitten, because I heal up pretty well, but it leaves a little color differentiation. Let me just get that word right. And I think I've been bitten 1,000 times at least. Now that might sound ridiculous, but I was. I've got marks on my arms. Look at that, everywhere. So I do have marks everywhere that will come out with that light to show it. So I'm going to do that. My arms are a little dry at the moment. I don't like to put stuff on. I like it a bit dry. So yeah, these two are just having a quick bath, and then they'll be ready for bed. Maybe a swim first and then ready for bed. Yes, well, that's a 50. 55 seconds. That's a 20-minute video. Can you believe it? I normally get out of breath a bit when I speak for such a long time. I didn't. So I'm getting fit. Well guys, thanks a lot for watching and listening. I don't know, I probably missed quite a few things about the donation thing. But yeah, it's not serious. It's not something that you need to be worried about. I can take care of these animals. It feels good getting a donation. I have not received many. I don't really ask people, please do donate. I'm not going to do that. If you do, I'm going to probably spend it. Not really, but I don't really spend money that easily. I don't really need much, but yeah, I don't want to promise what I will do with your dollar or whatever. I'm holding the camera that way because I have spotted something there on the ground, and I will have to go and check if that might be a whisker or that might be a whisker. So I don't think it is, but Diego still got his. And yeah, well, Enzo saying thank you for dinner. That was great. They will be eating again tomorrow. And have a great evening, everyone.